Okay everybody, today we're going to go through criminal law from March 2020. If you are not already subscribed to Law Hero, please do so. Look at FE1 videos if you want to look at FE1 videos. At the moment, obviously, I'm doing an FE1 series where I'm going down through all the March 2020 papers for the FE1 for people who want to recap or who are sitting their exams this autumn. And yeah, I'm very grateful for everybody who sent through the papers. One of my followers sent through the criminal law paper, so I said I would give it a first impression. I haven't read it, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so the first is a problem question. First question was a problem question. I'm not going to go down through all of the details. I'm just going to paraphrase it. So you have a married couple, difficulties in the marriage. There is an accusation of an affair. The man who has a license for the gun decides to put it to his own head. It is discharged accidentally and the wife gets shot. He alleges that she lurched towards him to prevent him from committing suicide, pushing the gun, which resulted in her getting shot. He didn't want to kill his wife and he said her death was an accident. So there is a lot of case law around accidental death, as you all know. I have my criminal law ebook here. So, I mean, on the facts, it does sound like it was an accident if he was going to commit suicide. He has a license for the gun. That's a little bit of a red herring. It doesn't... It's just basically to say that possession of a firearm here will not make him liable. It was unexpected movement. Yeah, I mean, you would say here obviously manslaughter, and you would talk about accidental death, I would say. B, advise him on the presumption of innocence. So this is in my first chapter, Crime Law in Ireland, and I discuss the theory of the presumption of innocence in Ireland. There's a lovely case for around that. Question 2. Former partner forcibly enters the house, place her hands over her mouth, press a knife to her neck, threat of killing, knife to the neck. That is a threat. And an assault. Oh, sorry, then he threatens to kill her. So he says he's going to kill her. So that is, yeah, that is assault. He instructed her to remove her clothes. So she's under duress to remove her clothes. He punches her, again, assault. Then he rapes her, with all times threatening to kill her. Well, he says threatening with a knife. She was also subject to oral intercourse. This happened over 4 hours. She's confined to the living room, so it sounds like false imprisonment. Question 3 is an essay question on omissions for actus reus. I cover this in Crime Law in Ireland, actually, in my first chapter when it talks about the elements of an offence. Question 4 then is when you have to advise the DPP on a number of different scenarios, and it normally follows a theme. So we'll say like one of the acts, like Theft and Fraud Act, one of those which is offences against property, is usually covered in this one. So it's normally people like who hack computers, who hack ATMs, that kind of stuff. That all comes under offences against the property, which are under chapter 6 of my book. Or you might have, like, you know, just like here, a drug addict who needs cash fast. They might have a syringe, so syringe offences. I have that under non-fatal offences against the person. Flooding here that damaged someone's house, again, that's property. Dun, 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 dun. And then again, someone who's tricked into having sex. So, you know, no free consent. Question 5 is another problem question. So yeah, always look out for the defenses. Here, this person is under the influence of drugs. So you'll always have like the phrase, one evening after consuming a large quantity of alcohol and drugs, this person went and did this. So, you know, you have to like, okay, however, so this person committed the offense of X or Y. However, the defenses are this. That's how you phrase it. This is a stabbing. Then he claimed he thought, you know, he was an imposter and he was told by the television to do so. So that's like, you know, you plead insanity and that kind of thing. So that'll more than likely diminish the liability if it's proven correct. So yeah. Then you will also have a question, and here we are in question 6, which will talk about the validity of an arrest. Was the arrest, you know, properly done? Was the correct charge given? So was the arrest lawful, and was there a legal basis for the arrest? And then the second one will talk about the bail application. So in my ebook I call this practice and procedure. Sorry, the light's very funky here. So in my ebook I call this practice and procedure. So anywhere where you see lawful arrest or bail application, I do this under chapter 8 of my ebook. Okay, question 7, I just quickly read through the facts there. This one looks to me like like minor and major offences in the different courts. How you will see that and how you can pick up on that is when you see offences which are very different. So here, for example, this person has terrorist offences and tax offences, and the DPP are wondering where should we try the respective offences. So you will need to explain to the DPP the scope and composition of the courts, and that's all set out in my chapter again on crime law in Ireland. Very, very important that you know which court the offence is going to go into. And then question 8 is a lot like question 4, where you have to advise the DPP again. And it's similar, very, very similar again. You have offences, a mixture of offences against the person, so some small offences against the person, some inchoate offences. What else? Contempt of court, that kind of thing. That's number C. So yeah, all in all, like, the criminal law paper is very, very straightforward. My ebook covers everything. Like, there was not one of those questions which my ebook didn't cover. My ebooks are all updated with these questions, so you can just check them out there. And yeah, criminal law is very low failure rate. I've personally never heard of anyone fail it. I'm just making this video by way of update, but as you can see, it's really, really easy to pick out the facts if you have read it enough times like me. So yeah, just know the more you practice, the quicker you'll be able to pick out the facts. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you just a quick refresh on criminal law. It wasn't meant to be deep or analytical or anything like that, because yeah, I'm not an expert in criminal law. I just have very good notes that I wrote and helped me get through the exam. So yeah, if you have any questions, please write to me at info@lawhero.eu. I'll try and help you as much as I can. Ebook is up online at www.lawhero.eu. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next ones.